Hey, it's Marina, travel experta. Today, we're going to be talking about rock climbing in Xela, Quetzaltenango of Guatemala. Are you guys ready for an adventure? Let's begin. Rock climbing in Guatemala is limited to two places, Lake Amatitlan, which I have an entire podcast for, and in Xela. So Xela, what makes this place so spectacular for climbing is this area called Cerro Quemado. Cerro Quemado literally means burnt mountaintop. And why is that? Because over thousands of years from all of the volcanic activity, there has been this accumulation, this enormous lava magna that's just there, and it's created this huge mountains and rock formations. I mean, it's absolutely phenomenally beautiful. You cannot even access probably 95% of it. Like, that's how much it is. So you could access only a little portion of it, where there's also been like these incredible movements of the earth that makes this like rock face, yet there's these areas that you could hike. I mean, it's truly amazing. Even if you don't rock climb, you could go hiking on it and it's phenomenal. But that's not the coolest part of it all. I'm going to get to the rock climbing in just a second, but I need to tell you about the circus that goes on the Cerro Quemado, because it is such a unique, such a different place. For some reason, it has become one of these biggest evangelistic churches, and I'm saying plural because we're talking hundreds of different churches have their little places there. They have these huge rituals. They take people up to purge them of demons. But the craziest shit of all, and it's literally shit, is that you have to take you they sell these oils that is kind of like castor oil that people drink. And before we started our hiking, before we got up, started the hike to where the rock climb is, I was automatically told, beware of the human shit, beware of the human poop. No joke. Beware of the human poop. What the so what they do is they buy this stupid oil, and you can get it all the way along the trail. You drink it, and then you go and shit out all your demons, your toxins. I mean, it's crazy. Then in every single corner, as you're walking up, first of all, it's not that easy of a hike up. And the majority of people, these people are indigenous Mayan, right? They don't even speak Spanish. They're little old ladies to little kids to men to women, you name it, all sorts, dressed in just regular dresses, in shoes that have zero friction. They are running up and down these I don't even know if it's, I guess it's these rock formations, these hiking. It's like unbelievable. And everywhere you look, there's music playing, there's rituals, there's people praying over each other, speaking in tongues, other people vomiting, other people pooping, flowers everywhere. It is absolutely bonkers. Bonkers. And this was a regular day. It wasn't even like a Saturday when they have the majority of the churches come up. And there must be like hundreds of different pastors, different churches, and they all get paid for this. Somebody is paying for you to do this and directing it and getting your demons out. I mean, it's crazy shit. And then there's these areas that you have to like use these ropes to get up. I mean, it's deadly. My kids, my husband, who are pretty expert climbers, are looking at them and they're like, oh my God, you're gonna die. And people die all the time because it's crazy. And I don't know if it's like how they look at it, if it's God's will or she had too much demons. I don't know. But the coolest thing of all is when they saw my family climbing, they were so excited for them and rooting them on, and they couldn't believe it. They were videotaping them. They were, so excited, and they were like, wow, that's really hard. Meanwhile, the crap that they're doing is like outrageously hard. It is so incredible. So now to the actual rock climbing portion. They are there's First of all, it's so undeveloped, so there is room to develop so many routes. So the routes that are developed, they can go from, I wouldn't say total beginner, but a little bit higher than beginner, to super complicated, super hard. We're talking like, I think it was like 15, I can't, you know what, I can't even remember how they rank it anymore, but it got to really complicated routes that you could definitely, if you are a experienced climber, you will love it. You could also camp there. You can camp there for free. There are areas that are pretty flat, and you could explore these areas for days, and it's just so beautiful because you're also overlooking the entire valley, and there's canyons that you could go in. I mean, it is truly spectacular, and if you are a rock climber, it is a must do place because it's untouched. There's barely any climbers there, so it makes it like it's your own personal terrain. But if you're not and just want to enjoy hiking, and I'm not a hiker and I was able to get around easily, you will love it. I cannot even stress how amazing this place is, with the circus, with the nature, with the climbing, everything. It is gorgeous. It is cold, so make sure that you come prepared, and just be prepared for, I guess, climbing at a show, hiking at a show, because it is all that and so much more. It is a must do place in Xela, no matter what your skills are. So if you guys have been there, I'd love to hear your advice on it or what your feedback. If you enjoyed this podcast, please leave me a review and share it with your friends, and make sure to make every day an adventure.